Catch up with meteorologist Brittany Foster now, as she's been keeping track of some storms.
Yeah, I've been tracking a whole line of thunderstorms really for the last several hours. Even last night, meteorologist Malcolm Byron was also tracking this line. So it's finally reached eastern Nebraska. It's taken all night for it to really impact the northeastern half of the state. Currently, the line's almost completely out of Norfolk right now. A lot of gusty winds, wind gusts above 40 miles per hour with this line at times, and also a lot of lightning with decent downpours. Now, that edge of the line really just kind of got to the edge of the Tri-Cities from Kearney to Grand Island. Hastings, you're kind of getting close a little bit with some of that rain as well. But if we look further eastward, getting close to Lincoln, we haven't just seen it yet. Our roads are dry in Lincoln. That's not the case now in Grand Island. Looks like I-80 is currently a little bit on the soggy side. So some of you are off to a little bit of a soggy morning commute. Others further eastward again, like the Lincoln area, still pretty dry, although we do have a little bit of some small thunderstorms developing ahead of the main line, getting close to Lancaster County. So yes, you want the rain gear if you live in Lincoln still. This will be impacting us for the next several hours, really the entire morning, and that's what our Stormcast is showing you. Notice how the whole line does start to weaken as I let this progress. 9 o'clock, it's a little bit smaller. It's going to start to lose its energy the further eastward it goes. Yes, we'll still see some rain. Not expecting severe weather, but also as this weekend is not as heavy of downpours either. So weakening, and as we head into 12 o'clock, looks like most of us will be pretty dry. I still think there is a little bit of a chance for some isolated thunderstorms to potentially pop up into the afternoon, but once we get into the evening, we'll really start to dry out, maybe even seeing a little bit of sunshine for the second half of your Friday. So overall, as much rain as we're getting as we look at 7 o'clock later today. Not a lot, just a little bit, close to about 1/4 of an inch for most of the area. So that cold front gave us a little bit of rain, and also it really messed up our temperatures. But if you like the cooler weather you'll like today, just let me explain what's going on right now. Southeast Nebraska, we are currently in the 60s and 70s even. It's 73 in Lincoln. That's because that cold front has not yet passed through the area. That colder air is still in front, or really behind us rather. So once that does start to shift into the area closer to 9-11 o'clock, our temperatures will start to fall. We'll see our low temperature later in the day in those 60s, and eventually later today afternoon we'll start to see our normal warming trend like we see every day. It'll just be delayed, so we'll be on the cooler side today. I think most of us only getting up to those low to mid 70s, so cooler out there today, which is great news. You'll be standing in the heat for, of course, our game of the week forecast in MILFORD versus WAHOO. You'll be in the 60s during game time, and also, like I said, a little bit of sunshine peeking through before the sun goes down. So nice this evening, even better overnight tonight. We'll see temperatures dropping into those mid to upper 50s outside. Calm and clear conditions. Maybe consider opening up those windows, but you want to close them this weekend and put that AC on. We're back above average. 85 degrees on Saturday, 90s by Sunday. Dry forecast as well, so great if you have access to a pool still. Trying to stay cool. It'll feel like a summer weekend, but fall officially arrives next week. We also see some rain chances early in the week as a new weather system will arrive. We call it a trough. So cooler air from Canada will dig southward, giving us those almost fall-like temperatures. Technically, Thursday and Friday are warmer for where we should be this time of the year, but hey, a whole line of 70s, overnight lows in the 50s, maybe even the 40s going into the first morning of fall. 49 degrees potentially. So window weather next week, but definitely not this weekend. Too warm for it.
But it's still great to go to the Applejack Festival.
Yeah, really nice.
Nebraska City.
Yeah, pretty nice weather this weekend. Still not terribly hot out.
All right, thank you very much, Brittany.